So our next dish is going to be an incredibly simple dessert. And again, we're going to be using superfood ingredients. What we do is that we're just going to take an orange, split it in half, and we're going to rub it in cinnamon.
Now, the thing is, Michael, I don't like cinnamon, and I'm wondering if maybe I'm the only person in the entire United States of America, but I have a feeling that if anybody's going to make me like cinnamon, it's going to be you.
You have to like it because it's a TV show.
Oh, so sorry.
We have to get along.
Okay, roll it out, baby.
So all we're going to do, we just peel a orange like this. Clementines are great because they're tiny and they end up being really great finger food just at the end of the meal when everyone's just sort of sitting around having some wine or what have you.
They're actually
seedless too, right? So
they're easier in a way than oranges too,
These are
aren't
seedless. Perfect.
How lovely is that?
So oranges kind of have a bit of a interesting history. They're about 2500 BC they came
Yes, I believe that they originated in China, and they were first known as the Chinese apple.
Nice.
Nice.
Well, they kind of look like a bit of an apple.
I suppose they do. If you only got apple as a reference, then
Yeah, exactly.
maybe they would.
So all we're going to do now is just rub these in cinnamon. Caroline, could you hand me the cinnamon over there? Right there.
Okay.
So what we do, the reason that we like to use oranges is they're actually a very good laxative because they have a... They also make you laugh too, you know. How are you in third grade? Yeah, it all worked out, right? Back in the room for you? Yeah, got it. Okay. So everyone knows about the vitamin C, but the pectin, which is basically like the little white parts here, will act as a laxative and it helps you with losing weight. So what we do is we just simply bisect the orange, and on the opposite side, this white part is the pectin. This is where the fiber is. And Louisa, if you wouldn't mind helping me out and peel the larger one. So now what we do is we just put some cassia cinnamon in the bottom of the bowl and just rub it in like this. Nice and simple. And it comes out like that. And
Well, it looks beautiful, Michael.
it is pretty. And so here's our final version. And the interesting thing about cinnamon is cinnamon's actually the bark of a tree. It came from the evergreen tree. Now they use the cassia tree.
Right.
And cassia cinnamon is the only cinnamon that acts as a natural insulin regulator. So when people end up getting diagnosed with diabetes, doctors, when they try to help you out on the nutrition side, will tell you to have as much cinnamon as possible. The Saigon or Vietnamese cinnamon does not have the natural insulin regulation. You just want the cassia. And if you look at the scrolled cinnamon, what ends up happening is that when they go to the tree, at the upper branches, they'll take the little piece of bark off, and that little piece of bark will then roll into a scroll. At the bottom of the tree is the larger, heavier bark. And when they take that off, they grind it, and that's where our ground cinnamon comes from.
I have a little secret for you.
You know?
It tastes like ground bark to me.
You know?
So what are we going to do?
Well, I think we need to see if you like it, because the sweetness
Okay.
in the orange...
So you think this might change everything? For all those people out there like me who aren't so keen on cinnamon, this could be the moment.
You could be the ultimate taste test.
I really could.
And-
Okay.
and be honest.
Here we go.
So we're starting with bark.
We're starting with bark. That's what...
cheers.
Chin-chin. Well, it makes you laugh like oranges do.
Mmm.
Good.
Mmm.
It's surprisingly good, isn't it?
Mmm.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
Yeah.
to sound surprised.
Well, I was surprised when I found it. I was just studying, I was reading about cinnamon, and I had an orange on the table, and I just ground it in there, and I thought, well, maybe this will work.
You invented this?
Yeah, I just was sitting there with cinnamon one day, and there was an orange, and I just ground it in there, and
This is delicious, Michael.
I surprised myself. Well, you know, sometimes you win.
Did we hear that cinnamon has an hallucinogenic quality to it?
Would you be our resident expert to share with us the,
Only if it's taken in vast quantities.
how vast?
That I don't know. But it was considered a hallucinogenic, or is considered hallucinogenic, but I think you have to take like a wheelbarrow full.
I know you
So
can...
it's not recommended.
It might be too much for a human, because I know there's enough... If you eat 25 pounds of chocolate, you can get an opium high, but you're going to have a hard time getting that much in there. you're better off going to other sources.
I could probably eat 25 pounds of chocolate, but a wheelbarrow full of cinnamon, not so much.
A little bit much.
But you've really made it good for me because
I'm glad you like it. So yeah, this is just, nice, simple, and easy. So that's dessert.
thank you, Michael.
Bravo.